Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video, and in this video today we are going to do another week of predicting the content drop that is going to come out tomorrow, Friday, January 28th. Now, before we get into it, make sure you guys hit the like button if you do enjoy the video, if you enjoy this type of content. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, and let's go ahead and hop straight into it. I ain't gonna waste no time. Let's just go into it. Now, I do think we are going to see a Chinese New Year pack this week. I was kind of skeptical about it. I was kind of going back and forth between if I thought it was just going to be a regular promo drop or if it was going to be a Chinese New Year pack. But what kind of solidified it for me is the fact that we do have the limited warm-up week 3, and it gives us a specific requirement that is rubies and golds. Now, that leads me to believe that because we're having rubies and golds, you know, it kind of matches the theme of the Chinese New Year type of thing. Maybe it's a little bit of a reach what I'm saying here, but I feel like that's something that's kind of almost a dead giveaway for us to know that we're going to get a Chinese New Year pack tomorrow. So I'm just gonna kind of give you a couple of players that I think they're gonna drop. I mean, I could be completely wrong when I come to this, but I don't think we're gonna see players like Jeremy Lin. I will say that. Let me just get that out of the way first, because usually whenever they have the rights to a player, if they're in the database at all, in the game at all, they will have, you know, their name here. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't, obviously, like, we don't have, like, you know, like a Charles Barkley. His name is not on here, you know what I'm saying? But the same thing can be said for a card like Jeremy Lin. So if we just look up his name, as you guys can see, look on the screen right there, there is no Jeremy Lin name in there. So I don't think we're gonna see Jeremy Lin. I don't think we see Jimmer Fredette. Let me just show you guys that as well. Don't think we're gonna see cards like that. But what I do think we're gonna see is a card that could be really good in Stephon Marbury. I think that is almost a lock that we're gonna see a Stephon Marbury tomorrow. I think he's gonna be a very good budget card. I think we're gonna end up seeing a diamond one. I mean, I could be wrong about that. I think we see a diamond one. I think we see one with like an 85, 86 3 ball. You know, his drive and dunk gonna be in the 90s, probably 95 ball handle. His defense is gonna be good enough to, you know, suffice, you know what I'm saying? His rebounding, we don't really care about that, because I mean, Stephon Marbury ain't gonna be like that. But speed is probably gonna be really high, and lateral quickness is obviously gonna be bumped up a little bit, probably to about 87, 88-ish, I would have to say. And we're probably looking at a card that will have around, if he's a diamond, I would say 8, 9 Hall of Fames, maybe 6 to 7. I would say from the range of 6 to about 9 Hall of Fame badges on the card. And, you know, he might be pretty good, you know what I'm saying? It might be a really fun card to use. I believe he is a D-Rose clone, so, you know what I'm saying? It could be pretty nice to see. I think another card that we're going to see is going to be, sorry, I keep putting that. I mean, I don't know how to say his name, I ain't gonna lie. Jilian, I ain't gonna lie. Don't flame me in the comments. I don't know how to say his name. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're probably gonna end up seeing a card that he is, you know, gonna be, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna see a card. He's 7 foot, you know what I'm saying? There is a gold card. So, I mean, obviously these stats are gonna be nowhere near what we're going to see, but I think he'll be able to play that center position. It'll be, you know, comparable to a card, honestly, probably like a Porzingis, really. I think we could see a card similar to this. It's probably gonna be like an amethyst or something. You know, but I think he's going to be able to do similar things. He's going to be able to stretch the floor, probably be able to dunk a little bit. Obviously, the ball handle isn't going to be that well. Going to be at least sufficient enough on the defensive end, and, you know, a good rebounder, obviously. And I think he's going to be really slow. I think he's going to have like 70 speed, 70 lateral, maybe like 60 lateral or something like that. I don't know. I think I have a strange feeling that this card is going to come out. And, you know, I think that's something that we see. Now, I do think we are going to see an absolutely gassed Wang ZZ. I couldn't make this video without putting this card in the video, you know what I'm saying? But I think we're going to see a crazy Wang tomorrow. Could be really fun to use, I'm not going to lie to you. I think, you know, we're going to see a mid-90s 3 ball, probably a drive and dunk somewhere in the 80s, probably like an 85 or something. Probably around a 75 ball handle. Block, probably mid 90s, maybe 90 something, honestly. 75 steals, 75 perimeter. probably around a 90 plus interior, 90 plus rebounding, probably closer to 95, I would have to say, and close to an 80 speed and lateral quickness, 80 excel, probably like a 75 speed with ball, you know, things like that. And I think we will probably see, if he's a diamond, I'd say probably like 7 or 8 hoffs, probably hoff catch and shoot corner, brick wall, probably rim, maybe not interceptor, intimidator, box, you know, post move. I'm not really sure. You know, they could go a lot of different ways with the card. He could be really, really solid. I think, you know, we're primed to see some fun cards to drop tomorrow. I could say that, at least, especially if a Wang ZZ comes out tomorrow. The next card that I'm going to predict coming out tomorrow, I don't know. I just have a hunch. I know this has nothing to do with a Chinese New Year, but I think we do end up seeing a Paul George tomorrow. I think we're gonna see a Opal Paul George. Then we're gonna see a Paul George with a 95 3 ball. Drive and dunk. I don't think they're gonna touch drive and dunk, actually. He might get a 99. I doubt it, but you know, maybe we see. You know, I think ball handling is gonna be about at a 90. Think his defense, he's gonna have probably around an 80 block. His interior will probably be almost a 90, if not a 90. Perimeter defense of like a 97, still a 97. Rebounding, obviously his offensive rebound is gonna be up probably to about a 60. 80 defensive rebound, speed probably about 95, 97 lateral quickness. Just kind of going over some of the key stats for that. And if it's an Opal, I think we're gonna see a card with about 15 hoffs, honestly. Probably gonna get hoff limitless, probably gonna get blinders. Gonna have a lot of badges, because this card, the pink diamond that did come out, he had a lot of badges that came out stock. And I think we're gonna see a card similar to how Donovan Mitchell is, that can pretty much already came with every badge, that can hold every badge in the game. The next card that I'm going to assume is dropping tomorrow, I think we see a Opal Chris Paul. You know what I'm saying? I think, you know, he's due for a card. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, NBA 75. I don't know if they're going to put him in the 2000s or the 2010s. I'm not really sure. I'm glad I don't have to make a decision when it comes to that. But kind of can be comparable to, I think we see comparable stats to this Allen Iverson, especially if we see an Opal. You know what I'm saying? I think his 3 ball will be around a 95, maybe like a 93 or so. Mid-range, probably going to be gas, probably going to be like a 96, because, you know, he is a mid-range killer, maybe even a 99. Obviously, he will not be able to dunk unless it's a glitch promo of some sort, but I highly doubt it will be. His ball handling is probably going to be up there as well. And, you know, block probably be about a 60, 65. Still probably pretty high. Perimeter defense obviously pretty high as well. I probably can see it being like a 95. And I think they'll make his interior probably about a 70, you know, just to, you know, because it's Chris Paul, you know what I'm saying. Rebound is probably gonna be pretty good as well, considering, you know, he was a triple-double. Well, I don't want to say he's a triple-double machine, but he's had a couple triple-doubles in his career and things like that. I think we're gonna see the speed with the ball and acceleration probably be around 97, maybe 98. We'll see. I don't really know. And a lateral quickness of probably about a 95 or so. And again, if it's an Opal, I think we're going to see around 15 Hall of Fame badges. I don't really know which ones. Probably Hoff difficult shots, ankle breaker. I think we see clamps. I think we see interceptor, blinders, probably handles for days. You know, a lot of good playmaking badges as well. Probably Hoff bullet. You know, I think you know, those are a lot of the key badges that we're gonna see for a Chris Paul. Now the final card, and again, you know, this kind of doesn't have anything to do with a Chinese New Year, but I'm kind of covering myself by, you know, just putting in some players that may not be involved with a Chinese New Year, in case it's, you know, not a Chinese New Year promo and I'm completely wrong and they end up dropping it next week. But I think we see a Wilt Chamberlain. I think he's the other Opal that we're gonna see, considering we haven't seen a Wilt Chamberlain since the first season, since the unlimited reward. I think they're gonna completely gas him. I'm not gonna lie. He's gonna have that crappy jumper, but I think he's going to be able to shoot, which almost leads me to believe we probably will see some form of a glitch promo. They might try to hide it and call it something else, kind of like how they did with Iced Out, but I think they're going to give him a really good 3 ball. I think we're going to see, obviously, a Wilt that can do everything on the court, that will probably end up being the best center in the game. Again, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, that's just my hunch, you know what I'm saying. Probably going to have a good drive and dunk. Ball handling obviously won't be that good. and I think he's going to have gas defense, probably everything in the 95 plus. I could 100% see that is going to be. And probably, you know, rebounding similar to Andre Drummond, probably about a 95. He's going to be really fast too. Just know Wilt is going to be able to move, not necessarily with the ball in his hands, but he's going to be a menace defensively, and I think he's going to be able to do pretty much everything on the court. Again, if it's an opal, I think we see 15 Hall of Fame badges. That's around the number that they've been dropping, you know, recently. So I think, you know, 15 or somewhere around there Hall of Fame badge wise, I think that's what we see. And hopefully, you know, I'm correct about it, because I think, you know, adding a Wilt Chamberlain into the game will absolutely shake up the market. I think it'll shake up how people play the game. And you know, I'm not gonna say it's making Yao obsolete, but you at least have a player that can compete with a card like Yao. Now that is going to wrap it up for the video. Those were the cards that, you know what I'm saying, I think are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comments if you guys, you know, agree with me. If you don't agree with me, if you think other players are gonna drop, if you think it's not gonna be a Chinese New Year promo, whatever the case may be, let me know down in the comments. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. It is much appreciated. You know what I'm saying? We have had a lot of growth on the channel. Really appreciate it. But other than that, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, you know, we do see a nice Friday drop tomorrow. But that's gonna do it. Hopefully, hope to see you guys in the next video, and peace.